Welcome back to my Let's Play of Cook Serve Delicious, day 38, and according to the checklist we are basically one day away from the upgrade to the 2-star restaurant, which should be the second day of this 2-day video. Today I have a Crazy Dave bet, which I need to go check because I forgot what it's for. I've got to make more than $500 in income, not including tips. My active menu is set up to have fish and chicken on it, as well as the usual staples. That way, hopefully the fish, which are worth about $15, and the chicken, which is worth about the same, will be enough. There will be enough orders to get over the $500, and that's about it. So get on with this day so we can get to a 2-star restaurant and the changes that come with a 2-star restaurant. Off we go. So we started just under $680, so I need to get to, oops, what is that going to work out as? Almost $1,200 is where I need to get to by the end of the day, because that will include tips in that total as well, and they don't count in the bet. So hopefully during the rush hours I'll get to sell a lot of fish and awesome chicken, and that will help push me over the required number. It's kind of odd because it's harder to keep track of, whereas when you've got just a combo bet, it gives you a nice number of combos you require and keeps track of the amount of combos you've actually achieved, so you can easily see whether or not you're going to actually make the bet. It doesn't do that for these type of bets, so you don't know how close you are to the total of what you're aiming for, which would be nice if they did that. But you can't always get what you want in life, so get the chores out the way. Thousand Island cheese, BLMG. Thousand Island cheese, just onions and peppers. Oh great, Thousand Island cheese, bacon, onions and greens. So basically it just missed one ingredient. It'd be nicer if they'd just said with everything. It would have been easier. Season lemon and cook. So ranch cheese and everything on it is a lot easier than trying to figure out 3 out the 4. At least it is to me. And let's face it, in my world, my opinion is the most important one. And that was my opinion. And again, my opinion of the fact that my opinion is the most important one is also my opinion. That could become a very circular discussion if I continued it to the nth degree. We're up to 1,000, so hopefully another 180 or so bucks, and I will have achieved enough to win the bet, as well as completing the day will take us to a 2-star restaurant, which will always be nice to have the extra money at that point, because it may allow me to buy something which becomes available as you get the 2-star restaurant. At least that's my current hope. Away from another rush hour, about another 150 bucks, or 10 fish and or chicken, which hopefully will happen during the rush hour, and everything will be good. The universe will be perfect, the stars will align. So that's the problem, it adds the I've got an $8 tip, which it adds just straight to the money, so you don't know how much of that money you've earned is in tips as well as in sales. Great, another one of these. They're not difficult, it's easier to know not to have to think about it, whereas when they list 3 out of the 4 possible things they want, or they want 3 out of the 4 possible things you've got, and they only want 3 of them, it tends to slow you down a bit. And I'm starting to fall behind. Okay, caught up again. And that should be enough cash to allow me to win the bet. Which will add $600 to the total. Second, which is going to get me close to having $2,000, which is a nice amount. If you go back and check out the replacement video for day 28 and then day 29 that I put up, which showed my 4-star restaurant in action for one day, you'll see that I had $83,000 to $84,000 in that one. So at some point the money becomes far less of a problem, and upgrades are relatively easy to buy because you're generating so much cash. And the reason you generate so much cash is you've upgraded your foods to make them more expensive. Then you use the daily special to sell the most expensive one, or the most expensive ones 2 out, most expensive 3 basically, and cycle them around into your special slot. That's how you get money. Income of the day was 652, which is 150 more than I needed, or 152 more than I needed, which is nice. A perfect day, that's another $250, and the checklist is now complete. Congratulations on completing all of your goals and tasks. We thought we'd remodel your restaurant and set up some new goals for you to achieve for the next star rating. We've also enrolled you in a few new restaurant programs, so keep an eye out for those emails. Good luck and keep cooking wonderfully. You think the way I'm cooking is wonderful? Really? We obviously have a different definition of that word. Hey, some applause. And they've nicely redecorated the restaurant, so the walls are nicer. I used to have blinds there, now I've got this kind of net curtain hanging thing. And the bar type area, or the serving area, looks nicer. Okay, time to go through a ton of emails. Welcome to a new restaurant. You've overhauled your new look. Now you're a certified 2-star restaurant. Yada 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 yada. Watch for new opportunities. Yeah, basically the same as it told me before. Got a new prep station, so now there are 6 prep stations. And some foods get discontinued because you don't serve cheap snack foods at a 2-star restaurant, particularly pretzels and corn dogs in this case. They'll no longer be ordered, so they will no longer be available to put on your menu. They're the only 2 that have had that done to them. I'm not sure if that happens to a bigger degree when you get a 3-star restaurant or not. I can't remember. Iron Chef has just released some new specialty upgrades and new foods, i.e. more possible foods on the specialty. The Cookbet app has been updated, so they have added all specialty foods into the bet hopper. Perfect day, more cash, menu rot is occurring. Crazy Dave's bet pays out, so almost 2,200. True Food Reviews cheesy chips. Today we'll be opening up a bag of cheesy pickled fried potato chips. crisps if you're English. $2 at the Save and Mart. Initial impressions. I like the packaging, very nice use of pickle imagery. The chips themselves are very tart, ruffled and somewhat oily. Overall, I'd rate this 7.2 out of 10. Had a weird aftertaste that I can't pin down, but it's very good overall. That's something else that you don't normally want, a weird aftertaste. The randomized bet includes nachos, so I'm not going to touch it. I have a total of 2 silver tickets. So, what's menu rotting? Okay, the fish. Not a problem. And what was I thinking? 2,000 view by foods. Right, so still missing the 3 standard foods, but the specialty foods have opened up. So how much is sushi? Is 1,800. Fried rice is 1,200. Lobsters out of my price range just about. Banana fritters 1,400. Shish kebab, and stacked enchiladas. Well, what was that? 1,800. We'll do the fried rice because I like the fried rice. I like fried rice in reality. And that should generate enough cash to do the sushi next time. And I still have enough money in case something else I want to buy comes up. Did it say extra events are available? I couldn't remember. No, they will become available. Hasn't unlocked the Iron Chef events yet, which is good because they do take some effort. Okay, my active menu, having just bought fried rice, shove the chicken onto the special, put the fried rice there. I'm not going to practice it, I'm just going to try and do it. And onwards and upwards to day 39. Day 1 of a 2-star restaurant. And I think, as I mentioned a few videos back, having got to a 2-star restaurant, I'm going to do a few days, a couple of days if you like. So 2, 3, 4 days, something like that. Then I'm going to slow down with these videos and not do as many of them because, again, it's another 20-day grind. If I check the checklist, purchase 10 foods, yeah, I've got more than 10 foods. Upgrade 6 more of my foods. Yeah, well, 6 more than they wanted for the last checklist. I've done 10 out of 12, so I can complete that bit. Complete all catering services. Well, I've done 5. The other 2 aren't available yet, so there are a total of 7. Pass 3 safety inspections. They will come up every 5 days. And get an 18 times perfect combo on 5 separate days. That's easy enough to do. It's just a matter of doing 5 days and then complete 20 days of service. And I've got the positive buzz from that one already. So I'll do a couple of upgrades at some point to achieve one of them, but I don't want to power through 20 days on a 2-star restaurant just to achieve a 3-star restaurant when I can show all the specialty foods over the next 2 or 3, 4 days on this one. So the menu set up, there are no bets taking place. Off we go with day 39 with the new fried rice. And again, the fried rice is upgradable, as you can see from all the things that I can't currently put on there. Peas, carrots, eggs and onions is on this one, okay. And you literally put fried rice in its pan and it cooks really fast. It's a relatively easy food to do. The only thing you've got to be careful of is how fast it actually cooks. Most of the chores out the way before the rush hour starts, and I've got to get used to the fact there is a 6th prep station. There we fried rice, peas, carrots, eggs and onions. Basically everything I can currently do. Whereas fried rice, peas and carrots is the other recipe which you frequently see. Fried rice, eggs and onions. Slight variation. Fried rice, eggs and onions. Number 4's done. Number 5's done. Number 3 needs to be next. 6 is done. Do the chore. Number 2, right. Fried peas and carrots. Number 4 is fried peas and carrots. Number 5. That's 1 and 3 done. Due to do number 6. Sorry, I'm muttering to myself because normally the first day of when you start a new restaurant and you hit your first rush hour, a new level of restaurant and you hit your first rush hour, because you've done the last one and you get so used to there only being so many prep stations, and then they add another one, you tend to have to, I wouldn't say speed up, but you have to think, remember there's a 6th prep station, and all of a sudden you're working faster than you've been used to, and it's just a little bit more of a challenge for normally for the first couple of days, that by which point you're used to it. As you can see, I'm getting the hang of this slowly. The extra prep station, which is pretty much only ever going to be used in rush hours, which you're normally only doing 2-3 orders at a time during the rest of the day. Massive and/or chores that come along. Coffee seems popular today. Oh, and a nice $5 tip from that coffee. I'm just thinking, every other menu seems to have onions set as the O key, apart from pizza. So I'm wondering what the O key is on pizza. I guess I'll figure it out. But it just struck me all of a sudden as odd that everything else I'm running into has the onions as O apart from pizza. Oh, and I'm in another rush hour, so I'm probably going to shut up while I make sure I keep up with this one. Okay, the rush hour is mainly consisting of chicken, which is slightly slower to cook than the fried rice. So I can, now all the fried rice that I was cooking is gone and been served, or had, until number 6 came in. I can slow down again. Okay, that's that rush hour dealt with, and everything's gone back to being relatively nice paced. One vanilla, one chocolate, cherry and sprinkles. Cherry. Right. And this day is almost over, and as you can see, the previous star level I was doing somewhere in the mid-50s, I think, for service. This restaurant currently has enough buzz that I'm probably going to end up with 69. Total of 70 customers served for one day, which when the buzz goes back down a bit, it will slack off over the next few days. But obviously the first day you must get a bonus in buzz because your restaurant has just been upgraded. And total of 619 income. Completed all the chores, did a perfect day. So that's always an extra nice bit of cash. So I need to upgrade 2 more foods to make that one go away. And the baked potato is there. Crazy Dave's bet. I'm to make 20 perfect orders a day with beer on your active menu. Well, beer is always on my active menu, and 20 perfect orders is relatively simple. A perfect day, good out. Menu rot is occurring. My collection is worthless. Seriously, I've been sitting on my collection of famous 80s people pogs for like a dozen years now. Just put it on the online auction site. They really needed the I on the front of it, because just put it on sounds like an instruction, whereas I just put it on sounds like a statement. Anyway, just put it on the online auction site and it didn't get a single bid. I was going to retire on this stuff. Oh well, guess I'll work the rest of my life in this tower. At least Cook Serve Delicious is here to keep me happy. Well, it's always nice to know I add some value to someone's life, even if they're fictional and they are just sending spam. The random bet of the day is those 2 breakfast foods. Doesn't pay out enough to make me want to do them. My active menu had menu rot, so we'll put the fish back in there. I've shown the fried rice, so I was going to go get another specialty food, so we'll just put that there so it doesn't make all the food move up 1 slot in the active menu. Go to a specialty food, and I can't afford that one, but I can just about afford sushi. So we will purchase sushi. It's not very expensive to buy, but it is upgradable. You get tips, it's good for rainy days. Health nuts love it. You get buzz in the afternoon. It does rot, it creates trash, and they demand perfection. So if you make one minor mistake with it, it's not an average order, it's a bad order. And that's it for day 39 and day 1 of a 2-star restaurant. Day 40 will be in the next video. And I can't give anything else. The extra events haven't occurred yet. I don't need any more equipment. Well, that's pretty much it. As usual, have fun with whatever you're doing. If you're not having fun, hopefully someone's paying you, and if that's not happening, stop doing it. Maybe see you next time. Bye.